Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by hills, there lived an elderly woman. She was very old. Her hair was as white as morning clouds, and gentle lines decorated her face like stories written by time. But her eyes were warm, full of kindness and calm. Everyone in the village respected her because she carried a peaceful smile, no matter how difficult life became. She lived alone in a small clay house beside an ancient peepal tree. Her husband had passed away long ago, and she had never been blessed with children. Yet she never felt lonely. Every morning, she would sweep the courtyard, light a small lamp, and then sit under the peepal tree, greeting anyone who passed by with her soft, comforting smile. In that little village, people worked very hard. Some tilled their fields from sunrise to sunset. Some carved wood in their workshops, and others sold vegetables in the weekly market. Some years the rain came too late, and crops withered. Some days people fell ill and work stopped. Life was often uncertain, and many villagers carried worries in their hearts. One afternoon, a young woman named Mina came running to the old woman. Mina's eyes were red, her hands trembling. "Mother," she cried, "I don't know what to do. My husband left for the town to look for work, but I haven't heard from him in so long. My children are hungry. I'm scared something terrible has happened." The old woman gently patted the space beside her. "Sit here, child," she said softly. "Now tell me, what you fear will happen?" Mina wiped her tears. "I keep imagining the worst. What if he can't find work? What if he forgets us? What if everything goes wrong?" The old woman slowly shook her head. "My child," she said, "when a mind is filled only with dark thoughts, the world around us also begins to look dark. But when we choose to think of the good, even a little, our heart becomes lighter and the path ahead becomes clearer." Mina looked confused. "But how can I think good thoughts when life feels so heavy?" The old woman smiled, her eyes shining with warmth. "Let me tell you a small story." Mina nodded, listening carefully. The old woman began. "There was once a traveler who had lost everything, his money, his home, and even his family. He sat under a tree, crying and believing his life was over. An old wanderer approached him and asked, 'Why do you weep, son?' The traveler replied, 'Because I have nothing left. How can I go on?' The wanderer smiled gently and said, 'Look around you. You have the sky above you, the earth beneath you, the wind that touches your face. You are alive, and as long as you are alive, nothing is truly lost. If you see only what is missing, you will forever remain in sorrow. But if you notice the little things you still have, your heart will find strength.' Slowly, the traveler looked around. He noticed the shade of the tree, the sound of the river nearby, the sweet smell of wildflowers. His tears dried. From that day, he began to see the world differently, not with fear, but with hope. The old woman looked at Mina and said gently, 'You see, child, the traveler's life didn't change because of some miracle. It changed because his thoughts changed. When the mind turns toward hope, the heart becomes strong. And when the heart becomes strong, even difficult days become easier to face.'" Mina thought for a long moment. "Do you really think my thoughts can change my life?" "Yes," the old woman replied. "If every morning you wake up and tell yourself, 'Today will be better,' you will find the strength to keep going, to care for your children, to work, to wait with hope. But if you only think of what might go wrong, fear will drain your courage." Mina nodded slowly. "I understand. I will try. From today, I will choose good thoughts." "That is the first step, my dear," the old woman said, touching her hand. Mina went home with a heart lighter than it had been in weeks. Every morning she whispered to herself, "Today will be a good day." She worked harder, cared for her children, and prayed for her husband with hope instead of fear. Weeks passed. One evening, a letter arrived. Her husband had found a job and was sending money home. Mina cried, but this time with joy. She ran to the old woman's house as fast as she could. "Mother," she said breathlessly, "your words came true." The old woman smiled knowingly. "My child, when we think with hope, we welcome good things into our life. Troubles will always come, but a hopeful heart can climb any mountain." Soon, news of the old woman's wisdom spread through the entire village. People visited her, farmers, mothers, workers, each sharing their worries, and she repeated the same gentle advice. Think good thoughts, and good will find its way to you. The villagers loved her even more, for her words brought peace into their lives. She had shown them the quiet, powerful magic of positive thinking.